everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I've got another flip through for you, and this time it's a sewing themed folio journal that I made. All the information of kits that I've used will be down in the description below. So yeah, let's get started. So as you can see, this cover is made with fabric and the back side is with sewing patterns. I've used a lot of sewing patterns throughout. And the spine is 7.5 centimeters, which is 3 inch, and then it's 6 3/4 in inches, and then it is 17 centimeters, 22 centimeters by about 8.5. So those are the measurements. It's a quite big one. And I added some like this. Well, it's not really a doily. Well, maybe it is. I'm not sure. I added it to the spine and then I put this, I don't know, chiffon, I think it is. I put that through and that makes the closure. And then the cover is bedded with bedding. It's that's why this is so puffy, and it's all fabrics that I've coffee dyed, and same thing on the front. And then I added some rusty clips or safety pins and some buttons, and then it opens up like so. Now this is not detachable, so it has to stay on. And then this is the inside. So this is the journal, which is also tied in with the same chiffon. So I will put this to the side and then we will take a look at the folio. So this is the front of the folio. This journal only has one folio, but it's a bigger one. So this could have been two, basically. Now this opens up like this. This is all fabric that I stitched into a flap. And then this is a pocket with a journaling card, and there's another pocket. I did not stuff all the pockets, but I did put in a lot of vintage items and such. Okay, so then it opens up this way, and then you have a envelope, and on the other side there's a pocket with a journaling card, and this is a piece of a printable that you can use to decorate with, like so. Then this is a pocket, and in here is a vintage yeah, I think it's instructions of how to sew and such. So that goes in here. And then here we have a pocket and another pocket on top. And this is the front, and this is the back, by the way. This was a little satchel, satchel? No, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was a little baggie full of powder which you can use to dye your clothes with. So I repurposed that into a journaling card. And then it opens up like this, and this is another pocket. And then we have another pocket here, and this is a envelope that I made with the tissue paper, the pattern paper. And this is a rusted clip, and then it just goes inside the belly band. And then there's another pocket here as well, and then it opens up like that. And these two flaps, you could put your pictures there or something. Then we have this triple pocket or slots or slits or however you want to call them. And I filled those with some vintage cards on which you can wind your threads. Okay. Like so. And then we go on to this side. This is a journaling card, which I added a piece of lace to. And then this is a clear pocket, and there's a pocket behind there as well. And there's a Tim Holtz tag and some vintage ephemera. And then this is another tuck spot with a tiny tag. And then it opens up like this. And then this is a side pocket, and then there's a pocket here. And I added 2 more journaling cards like that. And then these 2 are identical. It opens up like that. And then there's a pocket here and a pocket here. And these are also made with the vintage sewing pattern paper. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I filmed a video, so my English might be not what it used to be. Sorry. And then it all opens up that way. And then we have a big gusseted envelope here. And I've put in a complete vintage sewing pattern, like the complete thing. It's not opened, it's brand new, or might have been used, I'm not sure, but it's complete. And then I added some vintage things. These are 2 bigger vintage cards, and then also this vintage piece with the buttons. Of course, you can put whatever you want in here. And these are magnets, so it closes like that. And then on this side, we have a tiny pocket here, and then this opens like that. And then there's a pocket here. There's a side tuck here, and this is also a pocket. And then it opens up like that. And then we have a side tuck with a piece of vintage embroidery paper. And then there's 2 pockets here which open up like that, and you can put in whatever you want. They have small gussets, and I just put the thread underneath, and that's it basically, if I can manage. Okay, like that, yeah. So just crisscross them and then just slide it underneath. And these pockets are both the same. And then it opens up that way, and I'm gonna close this first. Then it opens up that way, and then we have another pocket here with some ephemera. And this is an envelope that I made, which you can put under this clip. This clip is underneath the paper, so you cannot take this out, but you can just tuck things in there. Then we have a pocket here, or side tuck. And then on this side we have 3 window pockets in which you could put your pictures. And they have journaling cards in them. And on the back there is the floral pattern again. Not all the papers that are used are from Printables, by the way. Most of it is Art House Whimsy, this one, but this is from Pink Monarch prints, the paper pads, and there's also a few Tim Holtz bits in here. And then we have another side tuck with another one of those cards and some more printed or tissue paper, and then this is a belly band. And that's it for the folio. And this is the journal. So on the back side there's the back of a sewing pattern, which I really loved, and then the front is just a plain tissue paper that I stacked. I think it's 3 or 4 layers, so it's a very squishy, soft cover, and it has 2 signatures. And I've put in a lot of things that you could use to journal or decorate with, and everything is clipped in so that you can use it yourself. So this is a pocket, and then there's a instruction booklet from a sewing machine from Singer, and this is genuine vintage, and I thought it was really cool since this is a sewing themed journal, so I included that. And then we're gonna just flip through. And then everything is clipped in, and these are printables as well. And there are some writing papers and papers like this where you cannot write on. You can obviously put pictures or put something that you've written on top, you know, just decorate it. It's quite plain so that you can do whatever you want with this. I also added some of the vintage, these are your initials that they used to put in shirts and stuff so that you could see from who it was. It was a thing back in the day here. I don't know if they did that worldwide or not, but in the Netherlands they do that. So I thought it was funny. And then some more pattern paper. I've sewn the signatures together, and they're also sewn to the journal, so you cannot take them out. I did that because a lot of the papers are quite thin, so I was afraid if I would do it with elastics that you would rip the paper if you keep getting it out. So that's the reason why I did it that way. I've added a real vintage photo and a rusted paper clip. And I also added a lot of vintage ruffles with, not vintage, coffee dyed fabrics and such. So, and then I love this as well. This is a piece of lace. Look how pretty. And then you can just pull it up and put it down. And then another clip. And this is a handwritten pattern, which I also liked. And there's another piece of that here. And it's basically, the signatures are about the same, I would say. I like to repeat things in signatures. Some Tim Holtz, another picture. And this is a piece of vintage sewing paper that you can use for decorating. And another picture, some more of this trim or initial labels, I guess. And some more stuff to decorate with. And these are 2 scraps that were left over that you could use from the paper pad that I used, and some vintage measuring tape and another one of those rusted clips. And that's it for the journal. And then you just find the middle in between the 2 signatures, and then you just tie it inside. All right. So that's it for the flip through. I really hope that you like it. I had a lot of fun making it. I did take my time, but I must say it does take a bit longer due to working with all the tissue paper. It was a lot of work because of that, so that's why it took a bit longer as well, maybe. But yeah, I'm really glad how it turned out. I'm really happy with it. I mean, it's one of my favorites that I've done, I think. So yeah, I hope you like it too. And as always, this one is up for sale as well. And if you are interested, you can send me a private message on my Instagram, and then I will get back to you as soon as possible. And as mentioned before, all the kits that I've used for this journal will be listed down below in the comment section, or in the description, sorry. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!